All right, Kusa music students, this is Mr. Moon here. We did an assignment on the week of the next to the last week of April involving drawing a treble clef, and some people missed that assignment, but it is a graded assignment. So I'm making a little video to help you draw your treble clef so you can submit it to me and get credit for it. So step one, you want to hold your paper, turn your paper on your desk so that it is in the landscape, style, not the portrait style. We don't want it the tall way. We want it the wide way from side to side like this. Step one, in the blue, you'll see that there are 5 lines going across the page from left to right, 5 horizontal lines. They are parallel, they do not touch each other, going from left to right. That is called a staff. That is your completed staff, those 5 lines. The next step, in the blue again, the orange part is the part that was already done, the new part is the blue part. You're going to draw a slanted line, slightly diagonal, from the top left at a little bit of a slant. Don't draw it straight down, just a little bit of a slant to the right from the top line to the bottom line of the staff. That is the first part of your treble clef. Next step, you're going to draw a little hook at the bottom with a dot at the end of that hook. Kind of make it look like a giant letter J or like an upside down candy cane and have a little dot at the end. The next step, you're going to go to the top of that line. Look in the blue here. You're going to go out the top, loop around, and stop at the second line of the staff. Make sure it touches the diagonal line you drew, the slanted line, where the second line is. For the next step, you're going to pick up where you just stopped, where it touched that second line, and you're going to keep going. Curve it all the way down to the bottom line, not straight down. Make sure you curve around forward and come to the very bottom line of the staff. That blue line there shows it to you. For the next step, you're going to keep going and curve back upwards. So you just curved down here. You're going to keep going and curve upwards to the middle line. This is the middle of the 5 lines of your staff. It's going to touch that line right there. From there, you're going to keep going down, go past the next to the bottom line and stop. Do not touch the bottom line. Make sure you don't stop in the space above that line, but actually go past that next to the bottom line and stop in the space there. This part is called the tail of the treble clef. And the last thing that the tail of the treble clef touches is the pitch of G. This line represents the pitch of the G, the next to the bottom line. Make sure that tail of your treble clef touches that line because that's what makes it a G. After that, we're going to add 2 eighth notes. So draw 2 note heads. Make sure you fill them in completely. Don't leave them big empty circles. Fill them all the way in. After that, you're going to draw the stems from the note heads. Make sure it's at the back, not in the middle, not at the front, at the back of the note head. You're going to draw that straight up. Make sure it goes above the top of the staff. Don't stop at the top line of the staff. Go all the way up past the top line. Once you've got your stems in place, you're going to draw a bar that connects them. So from the left to the right, make sure your bar is thicker than your other lines. Make sure it's a nice thick line connecting those notes together. And after that, you are all done. You have your treble clef, you have your eighth notes, and you have your staff. Each eighth note has a note head and a stem, and there is a bar connecting the 2 stems. Good job. Get it turned into me, and thank you very much.